welcome back, guys. So far we have taken 5 positions, and one of our stop loss is already hit. Small amount of profit we have already booked, so we are at a loss of 600 rupees, and we are at a MTM of 34,000 rupees, somewhere around that, right? And today is the first day, expiry day, so we have written some puts in Nifty, and we have also written some. We've also bought some calls in Bank Nifty. That's what we are doing, right? So Nifty has touched a high of 151, or so. Let's see what is that. 152. And yesterday we have given 112, 160 as a strong resistance, right? That's what it is proving to be true. And at this point of time, what can be done is a part of the profit can be booked, right? And also we need to, what we are using the Praj Express, and in Praj Express our stop loss for P for 100 is around 63. What we would do, go here, and since we have already taken the trade, our job now is to manage our risk. 63, so almost 5 rupees per unit we have already reduced our risk. So 63.5, that means our selling price was somewhere around 61.6, so we are risk of almost 2 rupees now. That means maximum risk we can have is almost 1200 rupees in this trade, and that's it, right? Our SBI is already moving nicely, and so is its call, which we have taken yesterday. I had given you that in WhatsApp group as well. I'm sure you guys are also making good money. Let's see now, how about this PE? So this PE is giving me a stop loss of 30.5. Let me also manage this. Means 33.5. So irrespective of what happens in the market, I'll still have 3 rupees per unit. That means 600 into 3, that means 1800 profit anyhow, and I'm out of risk. I'm out of risk in 2 of my trades now, more or less, in both the PEs. And let me have a look at Bank Nifty C now. My Bank Nifty C is reached 340, and let me check at 10-minute chart. It's 274, 276 was my price, 274. Let me get to that as well and get it. Modify 274 and 273. What I'm doing is now 160, 40 units I'll book the profit. So I released it from my stop loss. You should always keep on booking the profits. I have booked a little profit on this already, and I'll be booking at 340 some more profit. 2 lots of Right. So those two lots have already been booked at 340. I'll book two lots at 360 and keep on using the trailing stop loss. So trailing stop loss is that you serve it for. If it moves up, I'll keep on trailing that. Make sense? So one stop loss hit for Titan, which is now covered. My Nifty and both the Nifty P's are doing well. Nifty is going up. Nifty has got resistance here, friends, at strong resistance at 160, 159 level where Nifty is just approaching. Okay. And that's the place where I'll book part profit, which is important. And you can see that Nifty would start feeling the resistance there. As we were talking in the first half when we took these trades in the live trading, the Praj Express can give you amazing results if you just follow it with simple system, which I've already taught you. SBI, let's look at the SBI on a daily chart. What's the consumption of ATR there? Daily chart. So that's daily chart, and again SBI is also moving in a channel, and SBI has moved almost 7.9 today. A little more movement is balanced in SBI. Right. Looking at SBI has now started getting the resistance here that you can also see from the P. So I would rather book my profit in SBI P at 18 rupees. I'll just place the order, and whenever it reaches that, it will take care of that part. In my Bank Nifty, it has already hit my target 2 at 360. In fact, I should have placed the order. And so 3 lots, what I'll do is I'll place order at 360 so that when next it hits, they move out. Right. Nifty is hovering around that 12150 level, and Bank Nifty is at 3150 level. There's a little of retracements happening. It's quite a natural in the market. You need to follow that, and you need to keep on trailing your trades with a trailing stop loss so that you can keep on locking your profits. Once you have studied and taken the trade based upon your conviction, it's very easy to book the profits. Very easy to manage your emotions. That's what a system helps you to do. That's where I say people fail, systems don't. So what I'm doing is I'm simply using a system to trade. And you can also do that. So meanwhile, one more profit got booked, and let me now correct the stop loss. I've got only 3 lots left. So stop loss would be only for 3 lots. Let me see what is the new stop loss. 91. 289. 88. This is the stop loss for these. So 289, that means per lot 20 rupees. So at least 400 rupees into 3, 1200 is still guaranteed in this trade. Okay, my SBI order has been executed at 18 rupees. So total booked profit so far is 16,000. Let's look at a bank nifty on a daily chart. How much moves bank nifty is already done. So it has a ATR of 444 and 380 is already done. And next, bank nifty has got a resistance level at 31,112, right? So almost 50-60 points up. It has got the strong resistance, and I'm very close by to that, right? I have to close the trading early today. I've got some meeting outside. So what I would do rather is, this bank nifty, I'll start tracking on 5-minute chart. I don't want to carry this, or I can book entire profit at 335. Place the order. Whenever the price reaches there, it will be booked. Nifty is witnessing some corrections. And again, it seems to be natural correction, retracement. Meanwhile, my bank nifty trades are also out. And I have so far booked 19,677 today. We have left out only 2 trades now. SBI also, let me close the window. This SBI also, let me close the window, because once you are keeping the windows open, it will always take your attention. So right now I have got 2 keys. That's it. Two trades in place, and both the trades are long trades. That means I've written E options. So Nifty retraced a little, and again a little up move is starting. Right. Today, Bank Nifty has moved much more, means it is a little stronger than Nifty. If you look at the pattern of Bank Nifty versus the pattern of Nifty, and so far in last few days, what we had witnessed that the Bank Nifty was weaker and Nifty was stronger. Let's look at the option chain data. Right? So this is the option chain data of 20th February of Nifty. And although the price has just moved 16, 17 point, what has happened here? Let me refresh this data. The overall open interest, while as there had been almost double the open interest. Yesterday evening, we had open interest of 1 crore 36 lakhs and 1 crore 46 lakhs on call side and 1 crore 36 on put side. That was the data of yesterday, and today we have a completely shift. We have more of puts written and less of calls. The market has become bullish now. If you see the latest, the put writing is happening at 12,150, 12,100 and 12,050, and the maximum open interest is at 12,100, which indicates that the market is not ready to come below 12,000. On the puts, on the call side, maximum open interest rate is 12,200, and we have given a range of 12,000 to 12,200 in our option chain analysis. Yes, of yesterday, if you go to the Facebook, you can see our analysis, and the market has been consolidating basically in the same range what we have given yesterday. Let me see where is our position now. So far we have booked 19,600 and 15,700 is on our table, right? How would be your life, guys, if you start making this kind of money every day? And mind it, the market has just been open only for 3 hours so far. This is the kind of money live I've been making with you guys in last, let's say we took our first trade somewhere around 10 o'clock. Yeah, second trade, because one trade of SBI was a swing trade which was going on, and we exited SBI at 18 rupees, and see it is not moving beyond that now. It's just stuck up there. Right? So if you study well, the market is amazing. It's a scientific market. It gives you clarity what needs to be traded in what direction. And like any other business, you can make money in this business as well. And there might be times when you will have your stop loss hit. Like today, I took this Titan trade and my stop loss got hit, and I lost 2,962 rupees. So there is no guarantee that each and every trade you will take will give you profit. As in my classrooms, I always talk about, there are only 4 things which happen in this market: big profits, small loss, and big loss. Your and my job as a trader is to ensure that the big losses don't happen. And we have a mechanism for that, which is covered in Praj Express. So what we did, we applied that mechanism here, and we ensured that, Titan does not give us big loss, but a small loss, and small loss will get compensated by small profits, and you will be left out with big profits. That's what will run your day. That's what will give you the profit at the end of the day. Right. Okay, so our PEs are stuck up at S1 level, I think. So 12,000 PE is stuck up at S1 level, and 12,100 still not gone to that level, which is at 43. Our first target in the 12,100 is at, I think, a little close to S1. Let's mark it again. It was at this level, 43.9. Let's say 44 level, which will be shortly achieving, and we'll be booking part profit there. Market may bounce a little there because there's a support level, right? And you can also observe that this support level is, the PE support level is coinciding with more or less the resistance level of Nifty on upper side. Right? That's how synchronized these positions are, or rather these trades are. Right? The upside on Nifty seems to be capped at that level. We have almost 3 more hours for trading, and the movement of Nifty is very slow on this side. Today being expiry, we will be seeing some volatile moves at the end of the day, and we don't want to carry our trades until then. We want to close the trades soon as possible, preferably within the first half. And I'm sure now European market would be open. Let's have a look at European market. No, not yet, not yet. Let's look at the international market, how the international market is performing. On the market which is running right now, we have a Hang Seng which is down 0.32%. That's a Hong Kong index, HK50. Then we have our Nifty future which is 0.05% up. Basically, it's where it was 16 points up, 6 points up on the future side. So future of Nifty is a little weaker than the index. We have IDX composite which is 0.14% up. Nifty Bank which is 0.77% up. As I was saying, Nifty Bank Nifty is today stronger than Nifty. It has moved 0.78%. USD INR which is almost flat with a 0.02% loss. China is 2.28% up, as after a 1 month closure of the factories, many of the factories have opened up in China yesterday and day before yesterday. So that's what the market is cheering about, and it's 2.28% up today. Shanghai index is 1.8% up. India VIX is down, as the fear factor is down by 3%. Nifty future in Singapore is flat. It's trading 8 points up. That's 0.07%. STI, that's the Singapore exchange. That's 0.46% down. South Korean exchange, that has closed 0.67% down. It's already closed now. That is the red clock. And S&P 500 VIX of future is 1% up. Right? That's VIX in many parts of the world is traded. Right? That's volatility index. So more or less 24/7 the trades happen in that. Although S&P is closed right now, the index is closed, the stocks are closed, but its VIX is traded. That's up. That means the fear is increased a little. Nikkei closed down today after 84.3 points up move, that is 0.36% up. And we have SPTR State Times, that's 0.62% down. Taiwan is closed now with a 0.29% downwards move. Yesterday, Europe was up. US markets were up. Saudi market, Tadawul is working right now, and that's 1.38% up. A lot of stuff is imported in Saudi from various countries. It's mostly import-based country. So China also impacts this index. So that's on an international market, guys. Our market is more or less stagnant there at 12,144, 150, let's say. Let me take a small break, guys. Now our Nifty P 12,000 has broken this support one level, guys. That's a very good sign. Okay. Let's look at what is our new stop loss. Our new stop loss is somewhere 27. So let's correct that. Now it is already changed. Yeah, so now 28 rupees is my stop loss. The 27.15. That means I have logged my profit of almost 6.5 points in this trade, right? Similarly, my other trade that also has got trailing stop loss changed now. Let me also change that somewhere around 56.5. So right now it is 64. So let me modify that. Now 64 has been reduced to 62. That means I have reduced my risk by 2 rupees per unit. That means 600 into 1200 rupees. So I've got these. Okay, SBI, my stop loss still there, guys. Sorry, let me cancel that because it makes no sense. SBI is already out. So I've got only two pending stop losses of Nifty 12,000 PE and Nifty 12,100 PE. Nifty is sideways now, guys, and as the time is passing, you see there is a descending line, and Nifty has started making lower lows. What I would do possibly is part of this I'll check out 49. I'll check out at least. It's not happening from this system, so let me check it out from here. No, my order didn't go through, so I'll rather wait. I placed my order. So I placed my exit orders 300 and 300 for 12,100. 12,000 will remain there because now Nifty wouldn't go towards 12,000. But 12,001, even if it falls a little, my premium it will increase. I don't want that to happen. So in between, my position will be checked out. So 300 of my positions are gone and booked a small profit. My overall profit goes to 22,000 plus today so far, and part is on table. Let's see. Well, now Nifty is getting a support here at this level. Let me take this line out at 12,135, right? And as I have to close my trades early, I think I should close it at 23 rupees. Let me exit at this trade at so placing order for 22 rupees. Whenever 22 rupees comes, I'll be exiting from this trade. This trade I'm closing at 47. I'll place it for 57 days. Place this order also, guys, and allow it to exit by itself. So both the orders are in place now. Let's see whether limit orders are gone or not. So both the limit orders are there. Let me change. Once you have taken the orders, is just you need to manage the trailing stop losses. So I have stop loss for 4 lots of P 12,100 and 6 lots of 8 lots of 12,000, and my conditional order or limit order is also in place. As I have to close my trading by 1 or before 1. So my one lot of Nifty is gone. And I think even this lot might go. So after closing one lot, my let me do a test. And I'll have to take off this stop loss, guys. Can you see the stop loss? I've got only now one lot pending. This one lot pending, guys. And then my PE. Nifty is not moving much up. What I will do is whatever the price I will exit. I have to close my trading at 1 o'clock. I have to go out. Let me close this and book the profit. That's it, guys. I think one order has come wrongly. Book that as well. Let me take out my stop losses, guys. They're very close. All pending orders are there. Cancel. Cancel. Get latest. I hope there is no pending order now. The conditional orders got triggered because they're very close by each other, right? So you need to be very careful when you have orders pending, right? So far we've closed 32,292. That's today's profit, and total book profit is 32,142. So this is what is available to you in a half days of work, guys. What I did, I followed a Praj Express and a system which I've always taught you in class. You can keep on trailing your stop losses, guys. I'll have to sign out now. Thank you. Happy trading. Bye-bye.